nunutek, tuknin chatukune mulerabes, kachikun itahodonga, ikinkuno pa mulerachikun, stimo podonar dihodunga kunkabe.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Lita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindupobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulira.
Unga dihodunga kunhankari. Ona kunbez ching balamule, tunking ba nunutek. Tuknin chatukune mulerabes, kachikun itahodonga, ikinkuno pa mulerachikun, stimo podonar dihodunga kunkabe, runda dihodunga kunhankabi, wana kunbez ching palamule, tunking ba nunutek, tuknin chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun itahodonga, ikinkuno pa mulerachikun, stimo podonar dihodunga kunkabe, runda dihodunga kunhankabi, wana kunbez ching palamule, tunking ba nunutek, tuknin chatukune mulerabes, kachikun itahodonga, ikinkuno pa mulerachikun, stimo podonar dihodunga kunkabe. Runda dihodunga kunhankabi, wana kunbez ching palamule, tunking ba nunutek, tuknin chatukune mulerabes.
Muchachat pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Netic, Ricard Lusov, and Handan Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handan Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Really? Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Irias when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it, I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Kupa che kupa? Gino mulera kempaija, slimu podwama?
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Jeda badawana nidi bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chila mulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera. Muchushat pakant. Kiye no namapaole rachikun. Akupa che kupa. Gino mulera kempaija. Slimu podwama. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chila mulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera. Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes.
Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Muchushat pakant. Kiye no namapaole rachikun.
Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettick and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettick about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right. So, what do you... Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what... I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some areas. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, and pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, you Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other information? My preliminary analysis. Is there any other? Very well.
Bakuk? Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun ne mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun ne mulerabes. Akupa chekopa? Gino mulera kimpaija slimo podwama? Takunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Mucho shot pakant.
Is there any other information? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf hounds around. Even an Iriaz can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course. Let's...
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
Is there any other information you need? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more. Is there any... Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last... I hardly have enough money to... Even an area, I would most appreciate... How can I be of further... Of course.
Hakupa? Hakupa, Chekupa? Gino Mulera Kimpaija, Slimo Podwama? Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Mutjashak Pakhan.
Is there any other information you need? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what... Right.
Hakupa, Chekupa? Tong abom sha umnina. Wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Shoni yon tunjiji idadwana. Kapavolpa muji kumana. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Hakupa, Chekupa? Gino Mulera Kimpaija, Slimo Podwama? Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jeda badwana nidi bobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tung patukashmak talea. Ta kumjus tahmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Tong abom sha umnina. Wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kavavolpa mulji gumana? Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera. Damn you.
Damn both of you.
Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Wamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera.
Well done. I'm impressed. I'm not sure I could have done as well.
Achuta. Wonga kumbis dolpi kikuyana. Tong patugas maktilea.
I have nothing left to teach you but the lessons that you... Now that the first...
For good or ill, you are now a true Padawan. The time has come for you and Bastilla to investigate the dream you shared. The secrets to stopping Malak may lie hidden within the ancient Dantooine ruins you both saw in your visions.
I have heard that the Sandrels and Matalis have agreed to cooperation in the construction of a new estate to house their children. Apparently, a son of one family and the daughter of the other are getting married. I also hear that we have you to thank for this happy occurrence. I am glad that you are using the authority our order wields to achieve some measure of good. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other.